insane power in that body. Absolutely insane. Look at that head. Right, so I've got a bit of a, let's call it a life appreciation post, to be honest with you. I've been back from Japan a couple of days now. And yeah, reflecting on that trip, it was absolutely phenomenal. Great time I had, to be honest. Feel very privileged that I've been able to spend that time with them guys. 2 or 3 farms there that I'm incredibly close to, and yeah, to have that kind of access and feel right at home is amazing. Learned a hell of a lot as well throughout the trip, which has been great. Personally for me, I just, this, whole koi thing as a part of my life, you just can't begin to get your head around just how big a part it is. And, I never want to stop learning. I say hands-on practical approach has always been the one for me, but there are times, where there's that historic knowledge I just, love to get stuck into for this koi talk project we're working on. And then, yeah, just general bits, the other guys, the breeders, they're operating on even different scales to what I am. So, and they're all trying to find that edge and trying different things. And there's, out there, especially new research, there's actually money being spent and knowledge coming to the fore that these guys can tap into. So, yeah, nice to get some little bits of that as well. But, yeah, overall, it was a cracking trip. Did bag a few fish, so I said I weren't going to. But hey-ho, I think I'm just kidding myself from the off. And when you put it in front of me, I just can't walk away, especially when it's that good. And a few special fish that I think if I had not been there this time, I wouldn't have got anywhere near. I managed to get some stock sorted out for the coming season as well, which is nice. But yeah, I'm sort of moving on to the next bit, which is obviously as I've got back. And yesterday I sort of dashed up to the fish house and come up today, and I truly am feeling humbled by the whole thing I've got going on here. I think it really, in life, I've seen a lot of stuff I watch, people I follow, and this whole notion of following your passion. But I truly can say, if it's something you can find in life and get to, it truly is remarkable, because it's not all amazing. There's a company being run behind this, which has its stressful times, but general day-to-day emotion. When I was with Fujo in Japan, we was working that day doing the Kujaku selection, and it's just like, this, you can't really call this work. It's just insane. Yeah, as I got back here, I'm my own worst critic at times, but sort of studying the fish, how they've done, it's nice. I don't often have that level of time away, but as I have got back and seen what's going on here, my God, I can't wait for our harvest season coming up, and really happy with what's been done. That critic tends to be the worst when I've been to Japan half the time and come back here and think that I'm not doing it, because, what they do out there is my benchmark. But I think this time I can confidently say that in some areas I'm probably kicking their arse a little bit, and, it's nice to feel like I'm getting to that point, to be fair. And yeah, obviously you guys will ultimately be the judge of that. You see the fish being shared, and I am, shortly going to just have a wander through there and show you some bits that are coming up, and yeah, where the thoughts are with them. But yeah, remarkable. And I say I'm humbled by the support I get from all you guys as well, because without you guys buying the fish, my dealers buying the fish, none of this would be possible. And yeah, like I say, although it does have its tough moments quite frequently, it's that passion that ends up pulling you through that. And on the good days, it truly is dreamy. So yeah, feeling pretty humbled by it all, to be fair. So, but yeah, fish wise, let's say I'm going to take you for a little tour of a few bits in a minute. I am just, yeah, some of the stuff, obviously we're in the latter part of the season now, coming towards getting close to harvest time. And yeah, we've got some nice stuff lined up. As always, we never stop with that, trying to just push forward with everything. But yeah, I just can't wait to get stuck into some of these ponds now, to be honest with you, and start showing you guys where it's been, documenting it, getting some new videos out as well. So yeah, exciting stuff. It's been a good year. And like I say, seeing some of that stuff come to fruition, it's absolutely buzzing, to be fair. But it's all the little details to me. Like I say, being my own worst critic, you know, it's getting that body. I've got certain size expectations for these fish as well, making sure we get that body, that size, the colour development. That bit is so important to get right. The shine on the skin, you know, when you're bringing all this stuff together, is not easy. Plus doing it with stocking levels that, you know, you wouldn't choose to. I instantly know if I put 50% less fish in one of these ponds, in most of the ponds, I'll get, you know, even more insane results. But then from a business side of things, that's always what I'm having to balance, because it shoves the price up. It's not as cost effective. So that's just one of the things I always have to balance. And that's why some of the fish, you know, coming into this season, we'll do a selection. They'll go back and grow for a couple of months longer in them kind of conditions, you know, the real top pieces, just to give them that extra edge. But yeah, for now, there's my thoughts on stuff. Like I say, absolutely loving it. Loving it. Can't say any other. Really enjoying sharing this content for you guys as well, you know, and hopefully you get some sense of the enjoyment that I do every day from doing this. So enough of me waffling. Let me go and have a wander through these greenhouses and show you a few bits. So yeah, here we go. Plenty going on. These things are nuts. Mizuogans, some Deutsche Kimetsuba as well, some Beniki Kukuru from Marasaka. Really stacking some size on now. Super impressive variety, honestly. Gonna see them when they come up to the surface. Absolutely bonkers. So a big part of the harvest period is right now I need to start making some space for tamasabas. Outside, my ponds aren't heated, so this is really the last moment to really get things settled before we have a big drop off in temperature. Got some amazing achiever and Deutsche achiever in here, honestly. Insane. And Chagoi and Prachina. Yeah, so get them out, get them settled, plus making space in here for new arrivals. Obviously it's the harvest period coming up. There'll be new fish coming, I've got new tosai coming, just so many things to sort out. I am just going to show you a bit of what's going on in here, to be fair. I've got Momotaro, Kujaku, Momotaro, Sanke, some Takano Sanke in here. I don't know what's been going on with this pond. Fairly stocked, to be honest with you, not crazy, but the body, I think obviously more than likely with this Momotaro lineage, but even the Takano stuff, which again gets the body, to be fair, as I'm saying it, these are nuts. These are absolutely nuts. So let me just catch a couple of pieces and show you. Obviously we all know that Momotaro's no slouch as a bloodline, but my goodness, look at these, and these have just been in a 1200 gallon pond, one of these bad boys. You can roughly see there, stocking wise, I can't remember how many pieces are in, but fair few by any standards, but relatively light for what I normally do. But it's been a lot of years since I've had Momotaro fish, and to be honest, I'm already at a point now where I can't wait to get some more. I mean, look at this, look, the body volume there, the Benny quality, what a fish, the power still in that head, that backbone. These are bonkers, absolutely bonkers. Loving that. Obviously we all know that Momotaro's no slouch as a bloodline, but my goodness, look at these, and these have just been in a 1200 gallon pond, one of these bad boys. You can roughly see there, stocking wise, I can't remember how many pieces are in, but fair few by any standards, but relatively light for what I normally do. But it's been a lot of years since I've had Momotaro fish, and to be honest, I'm already at a point now where I can't wait to get some more. I mean, look at this, look, the body volume there, the Benny quality, what a fish, the power still in that head, that backbone. These are bonkers, absolutely bonkers. Loving that. Yeah, look at this. Insane power in that body. Absolutely insane. Look at that head. These aren't fish I've featured a lot, just been enjoying them, to be honest with you. Actually released very few for sale, and that might still be the case. I think a lot of these are kind of destined to be moved to a bigger pond for a few months to see where they can really get pushed to. There's some phenomenal quality in here. And interestingly, this little weapon is one of the Sankes from the secret Sanke event that wasn't selected. I kind of picked up, so I knew where that Sumi was heading. If you've seen what this has done in the last few months, it is bonkers. Just a little bit more time, but it's going to have a killer Sumi pine. Body's coming on nice. Look at that skin again. Patience, guys. It really, really is the secret. Look at that. Certainly not the most interesting of patterns, but just look at that body again. Benny quality is insane. Such thickness and shine to it. Body. Yeah, these things are bonkers. One of the real spectacles, to be fair, is the pond. Called it my pond several times, to be honest, because it is just full of fish that I don't really expect to sell, don't really want to sell, to be honest. And yeah, as I'm looking at them now, I'll flip the camera around and just show you. There's some crackers fish in here, and can't wait to see where I've got some of them size-wise, to be honest with you, because some of the bigger fish I've brought in as big fish and raising them, and one Sanke I've got, I mean, my God, it's a real super fish. So let me show you what I'm seeing. Here we go. It is a bonkers pond. Momotaro, Kujaku, Dainichi, Black Zeus. I think that's not even 2.5 years old yet. Sakai Company Sanke, that thing is absolutely top notch. Ginrin Hyotsori, Ginrin Kyotsori, Ginrin Shiro. You see over there my NND Sanke. You see the journey of this fish, where it's come from, where it is going to end up, where I know it's going to end up. Serious piece. Momotaro Shiro, NND Kujaku there. Going to hear more and more from me about that lineage, honestly. Yeah, Okawa Karashigois. And we've got an absolute beast of a yellow monkey here. I'd actually owned by Sunnybank Koi. I've been raising for him. Madness. That's, I don't know how big. I mean, 2.5 years old. It's going to be in 70s now, I should imagine. As you can see, it's the biggest fish in here. That there, Dainichi male Kujaku. Phenomenal. I mean, look at it. It's not shy body wise, even compared. Everything else in here is actually female. It's the only one. You can quite imagine what these look like when they actually come up to the surface. Insane stuff. Honestly, folks, just look. This is just one. About 70 odd pieces of Go Sanke in here, Sakai and Odikan Showa. Just look at what's going on with it. That Benny quality is insane. Just the overall quality of it, to be honest with you. Now the body's really coming on. Really exciting stuff. Just look at that. Phenomenal skin quality. My God, just wait until I share this one with you. I've not really got too much more to say, to be honest with you. Just look at this. Oh my days. That is going to be extreme. Sakai, Sanke, Subo Sumi perfection. Popping up all over the place as well, and that body's just come on so much. I'm excited for that one, guys. Look how that body's lining up. bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. So part of what I am doing today is just a quick size checkup, because before I decide, you know, when I'm gonna harvest a pond or what I'm gonna do, I want to know roughly where they're at. And yeah, so my Sakai, well, one of the other Sakai ponds now, the bigger stuff, and yeah, it's just amazing how they're finally hitting that stride where that Sakai body's really coming alive. So let me share this one with you, because although this isn't a champion of the patterns, it's just been technically so superb all along, and that body is really kicking in now. So yeah, let me show you what I've got. Just look at that body, that head, them shoulders, look. That Benny plate when it comes up as well. Just wow, the shine there. That really traditional U-head pattern again, it's so imposing on the right structure. Just one of those fish, you can appreciate the quality in koi in many different ways. Like I say, it's never winning any awards for its pattern there, but just look at that body line. And the quality of that skin, you know, Shiroji is so good. So this fish is at about 45 cm now, so a little bit off target, but I have suffered with overcrowding in this pond all year. Struggled letting go quite a few of them, to be honest. Really hitting their stride now as I head towards that kind of 50 cm mark. Look at that backbone there, so stocky and powerful. Love it. Pretty nice little duo here. This Kujaku has been one of my favourite in this batch all along. Fierce piece, again really coming on now. You're just going to get that width and that power in that body, look. Benny quality, look. That one has got the pattern to suit. Killer Yondan. Technically so good. Sanke really coming on here as well now. Again, look at that power in them shoulders. Just waiting on Sumi, that one, which I can actually see quite a lot of Sumi progression in these at the minute. The temperature has dropped off now from the really excessive summer temperatures. It's going to play right into its hands, but yeah, looking good. Now here's something for you, because these have been impressing me big time. Every single time I've done a selection in here to wean the numbers down, within no time at all, the pond's just, yeah, gone wall to wall again. And Shisui aren't everybody's bag, but my god, these Kawakami things are nuts. I've said it a few times when I've posted about them, spoke about them, but the proof's in the pudding right here. This pond, as I've just studied it, needs a massive food increase still, but to be honest, it needs numbers out as well, so it's going to be a bit of both. But let me just flip the camera around and show you these. Look at the body on them bad boys. Colour condition is nuts as well, look at that. This is just a random scoop. First ones I managed to land on net in this bottom corner. My goodness. So they don't look as much like in that water as you pull up, but when you see them break the surface, so clean as well. The body, look at the body on that. Loving them, and there is so many fish in here. Sort of see the shadows. There's a few other bits and bobs as well, which are quite nice to share at some point. But yeah, can't wait to get the net through. And to be honest, it's going to have to happen sooner rather than later. There we go, folks. Kawakami Shisui. Insane. There you go, folks. I'll keep on sharing. Hopefully there you get an idea of why I'm just filled with so much appreciation for what's going on, for what I get to do every day. Like I say, if you're out there, whether this is your passion and you want to pursue it as a career or something else is, don't just stay stuck doing something that you're unhappy with. You know, follow them dreams, because it is truly fulfilling. That's it from me for now, and there'll be more updates soon.